Karen here, and today I'm working on a layout that I started at my club that I go to once a week, and so I've made a start on it, and I thought I'd finish it on camera. So I've got this little photo of my granddaughter. She's just beginning to raise herself up on her arms, and I thought it was such a pretty picture of her in her yellow dress. So I'm going to use some yellow on this layout. It's not a colour I use very often because my daughters and I don't wear yellow. It doesn't suit us at all, but it really suits little Alyssa. So I put one of these frames from the hip kit that I've been using, the Simple and Sweet collection. And this one says Keep Shining, and it's got the yellow on it, so I thought that would be quite a nice frame to put the photo in. And then I've got actually two sheets of the paper. One is backed on top of the other just to give it a bit more strength, because I forgot to take any gesso with me, so I had to use a bit of white acrylic just to kind of knock back the busyness of the paper a bit. And then I stenciled it with some yellow ink. So I've got this stencil, and this was the ink I used. It's a bright yellow. So I've done a bit of a background in yellow because I think that goes quite nicely with the photo. And then I've got quite a lot of scraps of paper now, so I've started doing some layers, and I've just started sticking them together. So it's not predominantly yellow here because I thought you can go a bit overboard with the yellow, so there's a bit of yellow here and there. So I've got that, and then I've got the photo in its frame, which is going to go on top. I'm going to use some foam, I think, to lift it all up a bit. And I've also done a bit of edging. I've taken a pen and done a border around the first layer. Both of these papers are from the Simple and Sweet collection. I just thought I thought this was just pretty. Although it's busy, it's quite pastel-y and delicate, and I just thought it had some nice phrases on it. Surrounded by wonder, happy, every nice thing. Just some nice little phrases, and I just thought it was rather nice. Quite a nice background paper for a change, rather than using something that's very neutral. And I've also got a nice yellow doily, which I think I'm going to pop behind this corner. So that's as far as I've got. I've got lots of embellishments. I've been picking things out from my stash. So I'll put you on fast forward and let's see where it goes from here. Okay. So now I'm just going to stick down this yellow doily that I'd picked out because the colour matches perfectly with that bit of masking that I'd done. The bit of mixed media, and I just thought it filled in that nice, gave a nice soft circular corner there. Eventually I'm going to have all the corners softened off with circles when I've sorted out what I'm going to use, but in the meantime I'm going through all the Flourish floral die cuts. I put them all in this box because I love flowers, as you probably know by now, but these flowers are really quite large, and I was quite keen to use some because I think flowers look really pretty on a page. So I'm going to play around with the flowers quite a bit, trying to find some that are going to work. But in the meantime, there was just a bit of a blank space there under the photo, so I've just put that bit of washi. That was in the kit that I'm using, the June hip kit, and so I used a couple of bits of the washi from there. The washi is by Pretty Little Studio, and it's designed by Kim Watson, and it just filled in a little bit of a blank space under the photo. Now I'm tucking in some, picking out some yellow and some pink flowers to tuck them around, to see how they're going to work. Most of the flowers are going to end up having to be got rid of because they're just too big. But I thought, in order to be able to see what I'm doing, I thought I'd better stick my photo down onto its backing. Having another look at the washi. Do I need a little bit more washi? Nope, decided not to. So this pink flower is really beautiful. It's a lovely pink flower and I really like it, but it's just too big. But I do like this little gold leafy sprig, so I've tucked that in there, and that is going to be stuck down in a little while. And I'm still having another flick through all these beautiful flowers, picking out some that I think might go, sticking with yellow and pink. So I think I don't want to overdo the yellow, have too much, although I do end up with quite a lot of yellow on here. I thought I might have a few pink flowers, but most of them are too big. But that hasn't stopped me trying them out. And there's a little group of small pink flowers that I like there, and they will end up staying there eventually. Although in the meantime, I'm taking everything off so I can put some foam on the back, because I thought once it's lifted up it'll be easy to see where the flowers will fit and how they will look, because I think if you can just tuck them under, sometimes they will look better. So I thought I'd better put my foam backing on next. Fiddling about trying to get that to fit. So it's not quite ready, but it's nearly there. It gives me an idea of what I want to use. And now I'm looking. These are little puffy stickers by Maggie Holmes. They're from the Chasing Dreams collection, and there was a little yellow flower that I liked, so I was going to put it there next to where it says keep shining, but then I decided it looked better up in the top left corner. And then I've got the little yellow bow, which looks quite cute, but it actually does get replaced a bit later on. And then I've got these little banners. They're like just little stickers, banner stickers, that were in the carousel, come from the carousel collection. They were in a hip kit some time ago, so I've just put them underneath the photo. I thought they looked quite pretty, just a little banner under there. So I've decided that they would look quite cute, and now I'm sticking down the gold leaf die cut because I like that there. And then I decided it needed a little bit more support under the side of the photo layers there, so I've just adding a little bit more foam. There we go. That looks a bit better. It's a bit it was sagging a little bit on one side. Now I'm trying to put this really pretty rose in, but it just takes over the whole page. It's far too big, so that's not going in. I do keep trying, but there's a little cluster of yellow flowers. I quite like that there, and on the opposite corner, the little cluster of pink flowers. So they work quite well, and they're not too dominating, but they do soften up the corners quite nicely. And then I've got this circular yellow, couple of some circles that I'd cut out from one of the pages that were in the kit. I'd cut a load of circles out, used them on a previous layout, and there's a few left, so I'm going to tuck a few of those in here and there as well. So just sticking these flowers down because I like those in that corner. And the pink ones in the top left corner, just tucking it in that corner there. I think that looks quite cute. Oh, finally I'm going to stick down the whole lot, all clustered together. I think that's definitely going to stay in that position now. And a lot of the yellow now is beginning to disappear. All the yellow stenciling that I did, it's beginning to disappear with all the die cuts and stuff I'm sticking on. So that yellow I quite like in that corner. Just tucking it in under there, that little circle. What's going on? I'm still looking for some flowers that might work. Now this daffodil I quite like, and I think that looks quite nice across that corner. So that is going to finally be the one larger flower that I'm going to use on this layout. Just going to tuck it into that corner there. So just sitting there, letting it sit there for a while, see if I like it. And looking at these Pinkfresh Studio buttons, and these are now some stickers, some old stickers I had in my stash. These are from the Bloom collection that I've had for a while, and I picked out the little yellow bird because I thought that was rather cute in that corner. I've replaced the bow that I had on there with the yellow bird, although then it looks like he's talking to Alyssa. I just think that's quite cute sitting in that corner. And then I'm picking out some little phrases. So that little phrase there, it's on a gold backing. It's quite hard to read actually. It just says growing up, but this is about her getting stronger, being able to lift her head. She's only 3 months old here, so she was just beginning to lift up her head, and so I've used a little phrase of growing up, and then another one's gone in there. There's a few bits that are going to go in there, just phrases here and there. There's a few little hearts. These are puffy hearts from Pinkfresh Studios. That's from the Mix collection. I'm going to put those in up top, a pink one and a yellow one at the top, and a pink and a yellow one at the bottom. And another little flower die cut that was in the I think the die cut set that came with the kit. And these are some stickers now from the Flourish collection. So a couple of gold foiled leaves I'm just tucking in, just picking out a few little bits and pieces just to tuck around the around there, keeping it all fairly central to the photograph and the backing of it. So now I'm just working on the title. I started off saying so strong because this is all about how strong she's getting, lifting her head up when she's lying on her tummy. And I thought about it, but I just didn't think it quite worked. So strong, it didn't really make any sense. So I've kept the strong, and I'm going to change it. These are they're beautiful gold glitter alphas. It's a set, a thicker set with the font of Happy, which I think we've got quite a lot of sets with Happy. It's a lovely set, and so I'm just going to call it Our Strong Girl. I've just put it on some wax paper to try out where I want it to go. So there it is, just tucked under there. Now I'm just finding a few more little pieces to tuck in at the top. Another sticker, another couple of stickers from the Flourish sheet, I think. Just having a look, seeing what I can use. Oh no, I've gone back to the other one, which is the old Bloom collection stickers, and that's just a little spotty sticker, and I'm going to put the word celebrating on top of that, which is it's got a yellowish background to it. That's the first sticker, and then that's celebrating. And have I got any more to stick on there? Oh, now I'm going to put the date. I'm just going to stamp the date at the top above the photo. There it goes. I didn't do any journaling to start with, but I did actually do some later off camera. So in the photos, in the still photos at the end, you will see there's a little bit of journaling that I've just to explain what's happening here and why she was photographed at this point. Oh, found another little circular die cut. I think it came from the die cut pack. So it's almost like a slice of lemon with some flowers attached. I thought it was quite nice for that, just to soften again that edge there. So it's all the hard edges have now been softened all the way around with circular elements. I'm just going to put it up on a bit of foam because it was almost disappearing under there. So I thought I just needed to lift it up a little bit to make it stand out. And I think this is nearly it. So thank you for watching, and do join me again soon and subscribe if you would like to. Goodbye.